Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tassif here, back with a new live stream. Thank you for joining. I see a few people are already here. And in order for me to know who's here, you would have to announce, you would have to participate in the live chat. So if you're watching this, please write something in the live chat window. Let me know who's here. Oh, I see the first like already. Okay. So my video just got the first thumbs up. And I'm hoping that this is going to be the first of many. First of many thumbs up. Who's here? Ken writes, hey brother, God bless you. Thank you, Ken. God bless you too. Thank you for being here, Ken. Thank you for supporting this channel. And we will keep telling the truth. We will keep sharing the facts. Robert Graham is here. Robert Graham writes, hi, brother. Hello, Robert Graham. Lindy is here. Hello, Lindy. Heidi Smith is here. Hello, Heidi Smith. Wow. We're not even 2 minutes into the live stream, and people have already joined. This is wonderful. The time now is 11:05 p.m. Central Time Zone. I'm in the Central Time Zone. Miha is here. Miha writes, hello from Japan. Hello, Miha. This is great. Well, Ken writes, I am number 2 like. That's awesome. Edward is writing that Edward just cast his vote for Trump. And, oh, okay, Edward, it's not just you. Your wife also voted for Trump. This is wonderful. My friends, this is the time. We keep saying November 5th is the election day, right? I mean, obviously it is the official election day, but voting has started already, including right here in Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, people are already voting in person. In early voting in person. Let's see. John Drake is here. Hello, John Drake. In 3 minutes, my video has gotten 9 likes, 9 thumbs up in 3 minutes. My friends, this is the kind of momentum we need. As soon as we start, the more likes there are, the higher the chances that we are going to be able to reach a greater number of people out there, which means we will succeed in growing the size of this community. Annie Cunningham is here. John is here. Jamie is here. Okay. Carl writes, are you a psychologist? I am not a psychologist, Carl. But thanks for the question. I wonder why you asked that. I'm just a little curious, but that's okay. You don't have to answer. My friends, please pay attention that there is a poll that I am conducting. Okay? So yesterday I ran a poll, and the question was, who is the worst governor in America? There were 4 choices: Kathy Hochul of New York, Jared Polis of Colorado, J.B. Pritzker of Illinois, and Gavin Newsom of California. And today I am running a different poll. The poll question today is, who is the best governor in America? Yesterday the poll said, who's the worst governor? And today the poll is, who is the best governor in America? Who's the best governor? Who do you think is the best governor? I mean, yes, I would encourage you to vote in the poll, so that I can keep track of the numbers, so that at the end of the live stream, I can tell you, hey, these many people voted for Greg Abbott, these many, like this percentage voted for Ron DeSantis, and this percentage voted for Sarah Sanders or Glenn Youngkin. But also, if you want to elaborate why you chose who you chose in the live chat, that's fine too. We encourage more and more participation. Now, you may be wondering, hey, how did you, Tassif, how did you come up with those 4 names? How did you pick those 4 names? I mean, there are some other great governors too. You can talk about Kristi Noem of South Dakota. You can talk about Brian Kemp of Georgia. You can talk about Jim Justice of West Virginia. By the way, Jim Justice, governor of West Virginia, but he's running for U.S. Senate. Amanda is here. Amanda, welcome. Always good to see you. So let me tell you how I came up with those 4 names. I just thought, hey, we have so many great Republican governors in this country. We are fortunate. But YouTube would allow me only 4 choices for the poll. Only 4 choices. So it's basically me deciding what 4 names I'm going to pick. These are 4 of my favorite governors. But if you ask me to expand the list, I would include Kristi Noem. If you ask me to expand the list, I would include other governors. But since I had to pick 4, these are the 4 I picked. Claudia Greenwood is here. Claudia, good evening to you as well. Always wonderful to see you. By the way, I don't know if you saw this, but for the first time in approximately 2 months, I published a podcast episode right here on this channel. So a podcast episode is one that I record in my home studio, which is basically this desk. But when I say home studio, what I really mean is, and I'm going to show you this. When I say my home studio, I really mean, like, see my microphone? You see this? I've got a microphone. You see it? So this is my home studio. This is the microphone I use to record my podcast episodes. And for those who are knowledgeable about microphones, this is a Shure SM7B. It's one of the best in the industry. You can't really tell which one is the best because there are so many that fall in the best category, like the top ones. But this microphone is really, it's a broadcast quality microphone. You will see this in radio stations. People have used this microphone to record songs and all that. This is a fully professional microphone. So when I say that I published a podcast episode for the first time in approximately 2 months, what I mean by that is I use this microphone to record my podcast episode. The one I recorded was approximately 30 minutes long. Okay. So when I publish a podcast episode, the audio version, which is recorded using this microphone, it goes into podcast directories. Okay. It goes into podcast directories. Hold on. All right. So, what are some of the podcast directories? Like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Listen Notes, and Amazon Music, and all that. Okay, there. Anurag is here. Anurag writes, Tassif Uncle, hello, Anurag, and yes, you can call me Uncle because I understand I'm significantly older than you, although I like to think I'm still pretty young. I'm in my 30s, but obviously older than you. So Anurag, you can call me uncle. All right, it's perfectly fine. And by the way, you have a beautiful name. Anurag is a beautiful name. Okay, so it's a name from South Asia. I understand that. Obviously, I'm from South Asia, and it's a beautiful name. And um, I appreciate you you tuning in to watch my live streams. Okay. Um, okay. All right. Okay. So yes, as I was saying, I record my podcast episode, the audio only version, using this microphone. But at the same time, because whatever I record, I want that recording to be available on different platforms so I can reach more people. So when I record the podcast episode, the audio only version, it goes into podcast directories. Okay, so you can't see me talking. You can just hear me because it's just audio. But then I also record. I video record. I also have the camera on when I record my podcast episode. And what I do with the video recording is I put it on YouTube. So my podcast is called Explore and Engage with Anam. And so after approximately 2 months, I published I'm still in my 10th season. I started podcasting in 2020. So it's 10th season for me. But since middle of August, I didn't record a podcast episode until earlier today when I did. So the video version is available on YouTube, so you can go check it out, okay? And my friends, as some of you may know that yesterday, something happened to this live stream. When I was live stream yesterday, something happened. For some reason, the number of viewers dropped significantly, and I've addressed this. I addressed this yesterday. I talked about it. I'm not going to go into details, but let me just tell you that there are forces out there that are trying to shut me down, that are trying to, suppress free speech. There are people out there who I believe report my videos. Okay, just because they don't like the fact that I believe in freedom, they don't like the fact that I believe in our constitutional rights, they don't like the fact that I believe in sharing my views without any fear, and I'm vocal about it. So there are people who, right after I start a live stream, they come here, evil people, absolutely evil forces out there. They report my video, and they try to slow down my reach. And yesterday, something like that happened. I mean, usually my videos get 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, even as high as 57,000 views. Even as high as 57,000 views. But yesterday, my live stream got less than 2,000 views. It was not because of the content. It was not because of, I don't know why it happened. But I do know that yesterday, if you go watch the live stream, the replay, you will see that the haters were on steroids. The haters, the people who hate freedom of speech, the people who hate constitutional rights and freedom, the people who hate the fact that we are so vocal about our views, the people who hate the fact that we support Trump, people who hate the fact that we do these live streams every night, they reported, I strongly believe they reported my channel, they reported my videos, they tried to slow me down, but you know what? They are not going to succeed. Those who are trying to, the haters, and they are on steroids. You understand what I mean when I say haters on steroids. They are haters. They are actively working to shut us down, and they are working with such energy. It's like they are on steroids. Okay? And so, my friends, what I would request you to do, is that as soon as we start this live stream, just hit like. Hit like. Because there are haters who are reporting my video. And so what we need to do is make sure that YouTube understands that you want these live streams to go on, that you want this channel to move forward, that you want to make sure that we're reaching more people. And so all you have to do is like. Subscribe if you have not done so already. Hit the like button. 16 minutes, 25 likes. That's what I'm talking about. The more you like these videos, the more people we will be able to reach. Okay? All right? So, Amanda writes, share the video. Absolutely. Share the video. Don't let the haters win. Don't let the haters win. The haters hate freedom. But we, the freedom-loving Americans, we love freedom. We want to protect our constitutional rights. We want to be vocal. We want to be fearless in the expression of our thoughts and feelings. Okay? So thank you. Thank you for supporting this channel. Okay? Thank you for supporting this channel. Anurag writes, Tausif, karma will be getting it done. Chill out. Well, thank you, Anurag, for the positive message. Really, I mean, people who are so evil that they try to shut down a community that's all about freedom of speech. I mean, those haters, really, I mean, they are going to be defeated in their efforts. They cannot win. They cannot win. Okay? The power of good will always win. Okay? Let's see. I have a lot to talk about, so don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, my friends. I have a lot to talk about. 29 likes already. Thank you so very much. Okay. All right. Okay, my friends. So let's start the main discussion. We're already 18 minutes into the live stream, and I haven't started the main discussion yet. There's a new member in the GOP. Do you know who it is? There's a new member in the Republican Party. It's a very popular name. Do you know who it is? Do you know who it is? I'm going to give you the answer, but I want to hear from you. I'm waiting. There's a new member. MGA writes, Tulsi Gabbard. Exactly. Hold on. I'm going to block. I'm going to block a user here. Hold on. There's really no leniency at this time. There's no leniency. Anyone who causes disruption in the live chat, they are. I'm putting them in timeout. I'm going to block them. I'm going to remove them. Okay, so I'm going to do that. All right. Okay. So it is Tulsi Gabbard. Absolutely. And Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard has formally announced that she is joining the Republican Party. Can we all applaud? Can we all be happy? How do we applaud? Okay, I mean, I would love to hear a room full of applause, but let's just write this. How about this? Applaud. Or let's just write applause. Can we just write applause? I wrote applause. I am so happy that Tulsi Gabbard has joined the Republican Party. Okay? AC Cruz is here. Hello, AC Cruz. Suzanne is here. Johnny Milner, William. Okay, 8 Ball. Viewer named 8 Ball going for timeout. 8 Ball is really asking for a timeout, it seems, through the actions, okay? Claudia writes applause. Chase writes applause. Michael Brown is here. Hello, Michael Brown. Okay. All right, my friends, as I was saying, so Tulsi Gabbard has formally announced that she is joining the Republican Party. This happened at a Trump rally on Tuesday. And this rally took place in North Carolina. Tulsi Gabbard joined Donald Trump's campaign as an honorary co-chair for Donald Trump's transition team, okay? And she's not alone. She joined as honorary co-chair of for Donald Trump's transition team alongside Robert F. Kennedy Jr. So you have Tulsi Gabbard, former Democrat, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., former Democrat. They are both in the Trump team. And for a while, there were questions about Tulsi Gabbard that, okay, let's see, hold on. Okay. I am like I'm going to be very active about putting people in timeout. Okay? Yeah, I mean, the kind of damage that these evil forces out there, they are trying to cause. If anyone's disrupting the live stream out, okay, if anyone's being rude or harsh out, that's what's going to happen. You go back and watch my live streams from weeks ago, and I kept telling people, hey, I don't want to remove anyone. I don't want to block anyone. But I'm left with no other options. I'm left with no other options because the haters on steroids, they're coming here and they're trying to shut us down. I can't let that happen. Okay? Hold on. I'm going to see one thing here. Give me 1 second. Okay, there's a viewer, Dodi. Dodi, should I don't know, Dodi, I mean, does Dodi need to go for timeout? I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. You wrote LOL, what for? Okay. All right. More people in timeout. My friends, please like this video. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you have not done so already. I would appreciate that. Yeah, Claudia wrote, if you don't like what Tassif has to say, you may find another stream that would fit your... Yeah, if you don't like what I'm saying, you know, there are two options. You either stay here, express your disagreement, and you know, engage in constructive conversation. But if you think that you absolutely don't like what I have to say, and you don't want to be a part of you know, this conversation, you can go. Yeah, you can go and listen to some liberal. Okay, there are liberal people out here who are sharing their thoughts on liberal channels. You can go and be a part of that. Okay. So I'm very happy, as I was saying, that for a while, people were wondering, okay, Tulsi Gabbard left the Democratic Party. She used to be a Democrat congresswoman. She left the Democratic Party. But what's going to happen now? Is she going to become a Republican? No, she stayed as an independent for a while. And there were questions. Okay, why is she an independent? Why is she not a Republican yet? She left the Democratic Party, but why is she not a Republican? So there were questions for a while. And finally, we know that Tulsi Gabbard has formally announced that she's going to join the Republican Party. And so Tulsi Gabbard says, I'm proud to stand here with you today, Mr. President Trump, and announce that I'm joining the Republican Party. I am joining the party of the people. This is such a powerful message. What a powerful message. She said, it is the party of the people. She said that she's joining the party of the people. It truly is the party of the people. I mean, do you agree that the Republican Party is the party of the people? Can you imagine how powerful a message this is right before the election? Less than 2 weeks away from November 5th. And Tulsi Gabbard has joined the Republican Party. Let's remember, my friends, Tulsi Gabbard served as a vice chair of the Democratic National Committee. She was a pretty high-ranking Democrat. She was a high-ranking Democrat. Okay? She served as a vice chair of the Democratic National Committee from 2013 through 2016. And then in 2020, Tulsi Gabbard ran for president as a Democrat. Okay? But then in 2022, she left the Democrat Party And she's not the only one. A lot of people are leaving the Democratic Party. A lot of people are. People don't want to be a part of the Democrat Party for a number of reasons. People have realized that the Democrat Party is the party of higher taxes and less freedom. Do you agree when I say that? That the Democrat Party is a party of higher taxes and less freedom? I mean, let me know in the live chat. Claudia agrees. Debbie says yes. William says yes. Tom writes, I agree. Yeah. Amanda writes, thousands of Democrats will be voting for Trump. Amanda, that is the kind of thing I want to hear. That is the kind of thing I want to hear. Anurag is asking why today's views are less too. Well, today's views are less, Anurag, because the evil forces out there, the Democrats, they're engaging in the same strategy. They know, Anurag, let me answer your question. The Democrats know that I start my live streams at around 11 p.m. They know that. They know my timing. So they sit and wait. They wait. They're ready. They wait there. They wait for me to start the live stream so that they can come and try to slow this down, so that they can come and report. That's what they do. This is what happened yesterday. This is what's happening today. Although I think there's higher engagement today, although you're not seeing the numbers jump too much. But this is what the Democrats are doing. They hate this channel. But you know what? You know what? That's not going to stop me. It's not going to stop me. The Democrats, whenever they don't like a certain kind of speech, they try to shut it down. They try to silence people. But the Democrats can't silence me. Okay? Even if I get no views, I'm still going to be speaking in front of the camera and publishing those videos and doing live streams. I will do it. Even if it's for 10 people. Dana is here. Hello, Dana. James writes, November 5th will stop you. Wow, James. Unbelievable. Okay, so I think it's time for James to go and spend time in some other live stream, because I'm putting James in timeout. James has been timed out. I mean, do you love that? Do you love the fact that James has been timed out? I love it. I love doing it. All right. 46 likes on this video already, my friends. Please like this video. Help me reach more people, okay? Don't let the Democrats suppress free speech. Melissa is here. Hello, Melissa. I mean, If the haters think they are on steroids, well, I am very busy putting people in timeout. Okay? All right. Claudia writes, war with you, Tassif. Thank you, Claudia. Give me 1 second. I'm working on taking care of some stuff in the live chat. It's so much better here because I just put a whole bunch of people in timeout. It feels a lot better. Feels a lot better. Okay. Now let's show some support for Trump. Let's do that. Let's do Trump 2024. Let's jumpstart this stream, okay? I know we're in the middle of it, but we can do it. Right, Trump 2024. Or MAGA, whatever you want. I'm right here. By the way, let's see how many people have voted. 128 people have voted. The question is, who is the best governor in America? Greg Abbott of Texas, Ron DeSantis of Florida, Sarah Sanders of Arkansas, or Glenn Youngkin of Virginia? Please vote in the poll and let us know your pick. All right. So as I was saying, this endorsement that, not the endorsement, the fact that Tulsi Gabbard she announced that she's joining the Republican Party. This is not a small matter. This is huge because, as I said, Tulsi Gabbard, you have to look at her history. You have to look at the fact that Tulsi Gabbard served as a vice chair of the Democratic National Committee from 2013 through 2016. She also ran for president in 2020 as a Democrat. She did not run as an independent. She ran as a Democrat. But then in 2022, Tulsi Gabbard left the Democratic Party. And she's not the only one. A lot of people have left the Democratic Party. A lot of people are leaving the Democratic Party. You know why? Because people don't want to be a part of the Democratic Party. People have realized that the Democratic Party is about higher taxes and less freedom. The relationship is inverse. You have to understand that. It's an inverse relationship. The higher the taxes are, the less freedom we have. If you want to have more freedom, then taxes should be decreased. And so the Democratic Party is the party of higher taxes and less freedom. The Democrat Party is the party that loves illegal immigrants. It is a party that takes more and more money from the pockets of American citizens to give more and more benefits to the illegals. When the Democrats are in power, businesses go out of business. That's what happens. When the Democrats are in power, the businesses go out of business. When the Democrats are in power, many people go bankrupt. That is the truth. That is the truth. When Democrats are in power, the businesses, they go out of business. And when Democrats are in power, people go bankrupt. The economy takes the wrong turn and people struggle financially as they are. When Democrats are in power, prices go up. When Democrats are in power, crime goes up. So many people are leaving the Democratic Party. They are walking away from the Democratic Party. They don't want to be a part of the Democratic Party. And a lot of people are remaining as independent, or a lot of people are joining the Republican Party. And so the fact that Tulsi Gabbard joined the Republican Party just days before the election, this is huge. This is huge. This is probably the biggest news of the week, maybe. Word is here. Hello, Word. Thank you for joining. John Drake has been here. Michael Brown, Steve is here. Tom, Mike. Okay. So I was very happy. I was very happy when I saw that there's a new member of the GOP. She's a star. She is wonderful. I had the opportunity to meet Tulsi Gabbard. I talked to her. I've met her. She came to Dane County, Wisconsin. Dane County is where I live. And it was just wonderful. She speaks well, she's smart, and people really liked her. She spoke at a big event, and it was just wonderful. And so I'm glad to see that Tulsi Gabbard has finally decided to join the Republican Party. I think she's going to be great. And I think she has a great political future in the Republican Party. In the Republican Party, okay? No longer a Democrat. So my friends, the other thing I want to talk about, Tom asks, are you in Wisconsin? Yes, I am in Wisconsin. I am in Madison, Wisconsin. State capital, Madison. My friends, the Democrats are in a lot of stress. The Democrats are facing tremendous stress. And why is that? You may be wondering, why is that? Because the Democrats are on the verge of losing control of the U.S. Senate. Charlie writes, Trump restore law and order. Absolutely. Absolutely. Trump restore law and order. Tom writes, wow, was from Sheboygan County. Okay, well, Sheboygan County is in the eastern part of the state. Let's see. Dana writes, Madison is beautiful. So many cool old historic houses and buildings. Yeah, Madison has a lot of historic buildings. Absolutely. It's very modern, but it also has a lot of historic structures. Tom writes, live in Colorado now. Okay, Tom. Thank you for tuning in for this live stream. So Dana, you've been to Madison, right? How many times have you been to Madison? Have you been inside the Capitol, the state Capitol? Richard Tatership is here. Hello, Richard. Good to see you. 51 likes, 52 likes on this video already. That is great. Okay, Dana writes, I took video in the Capitol. Video, yeah, the Capitol is beautiful. Ward writes, Alabama loves Tassif. Thank you so much. I need to visit Alabama. I haven't been to Alabama. I need to visit Alabama. I know it's a wonderful state. Okay. So the Democrats are facing a lot of stress because it seems that they will not only lose the majority in the Senate, but they will lose a significant number of seats. You know what the Republicans need right now to win the majority in the Senate? They need just 2 more seats, from 49 to 51. Okay? And if we win the White House, then we need just 1 more seat in the Senate. Because if the Senate is a 50-50 split, then still the Republicans will control it if Donald Trump wins the White House. Okay? Because the vice president then becomes the tiebreaker if there's a 50-50 split vote on a bill. But keeping the White House aside, we just need 2 seats, 2 extra seats to win the majority in the Senate. And I think at this point, we know that we're going to win Montana and we're going to win West Virginia. So we are already at 51, right? And then we will very likely win Ohio. Bernie Moreno will win that seat, the Senate race. Then that's 52, okay? Then I think we are going to win Wisconsin. That means 53. I think we might be able to win Nevada. If everyone who votes for Trump in Nevada also votes for Sam Brown, then we might be at 54. Then Kari Lake, same as Nevada. If everyone who votes for Trump also votes for Kari Lake, then she's going to win. But that is still not so sure. So let's just keep that aside, okay? Let's look at Pennsylvania. It is becoming more and more clear that Dave McCormick is going to win against Bob Casey in Pennsylvania. And that means 55 seats. If we get 55, it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful if we get 55 seats. So let me just tell you something here. The Cook Political Report actually labeled, hold on. The Cook Political Report actually reports the Pennsylvania Senate race as a toss-up. It used to be a lean Democrat, but now it is a toss-up. And so why is it a toss-up? Because the Republicans are gaining momentum in Pennsylvania. As Trump gains momentum in Pennsylvania, Dave McCormick is also going to gain momentum in Pennsylvania as he runs against Bob Casey. And so what used to be a lean Democrat is now a toss-up. It is now a toss-up. Wisconsin is also a toss-up. Ohio is also a toss-up. And this time, Montana, John Tester going bye-bye. I think he's going to lose. John Tester is going to lose. Tim Sheehy is going to win. And of course, I mentioned the West Virginia open seat. So the Democrats are in tremendous stress. They're in a lot of anxiety. They're probably staying up at night trying to figure out what's going to happen, because it seems that they are going to lose. They're not only going to lose the majority in the Senate, they are going to lose the majority by a significant margin. Okay? Dana writes, I saw way more Trump signs in Wisconsin than Harris. So Dana, when were you in Wisconsin last? Were you here recently? I know you mentioned you were here in April, right? When Trump had a big event in Green Bay. But were you here after that? Just let me know. By the way, my friends, 54 likes on this video already. And you know, help that number go up. Okay? Let's take it to 60, can we? I know the views are down today as well, but that's okay. You know, I think the Democrats, before the election, what they are trying to do, it's going to continue for a little bit. They are trying to suppress speech. They are trying to suppress freedom, but it's not going to work forever, okay? So we have to continue doing what we do. Melissa writes, I'm in Texas, rural, so I see nothing but Trump signs. Trump signs are great. Jet is here. Gerlina is here. Thank you. Yeah, somebody writes, Word writes, that's the algorithm. You know, the algorithm will be in our favor if we just keep hitting likes and subscriptions. Dana says, I'd love to go back, but I don't want to drive 4 days nonstop again. Oh, Dana, I understand that. I do. You know, I like going on long road trips also, but I haven't done that in a while. I mean, I travel quite a bit in the state. You know, I can drive, if I have work, I could drive 2 hours, attend a meeting, attend an event, and come back. So I drive a lot in the state. But in terms of going long distance, I haven't done that in a while. But I would like to do it. I'd like to do it. You know, I've got this really crazy, you know, not crazy. I don't think it's crazy. It's just this wonderful wish of going to that same McDonald's that Trump visited in Pennsylvania, in Feasterville, Pennsylvania. I want to go to that McDonald's and order something. Dana writes, a deer ran into our car at 3 a.m. in Nebraska. Oh, that is so sad. So sorry to hear that. Yeah, so you were driving at 3 a.m. So you were driving really late, or I should say really early. Maybe just when it's dark, just like get a hotel or a motel and just don't drive when it's too dark outside, is what I would say. Dana writes, I absolutely love Iowa. Iowa is wonderful. If you visit Dubuque, if you go to Dubuque, so right before you cross the river into Wisconsin, there's a really nice hotel and it has a really nice restaurant right on the river. You can sit out on the patio right on the river and you can dine and enjoy the view of the river. It's really amazing. Amanda, thank you for supporting this channel, Amanda. Appreciate it so very much. Yeah, people here do make some rude comments, right? More than rude. They make like really harsh comments. Oh, wow. So, Dana, you drove through Wyoming at night during a snowstorm? Amanda, thank you so much for your wonderful comment. I see that. Thank you. Emily writes, Tossif, what is our next step if Kamala wins? What is our next step if Kamala wins? Let me tell you that we have to think positive. We have to think positive and we have to hope and pray. We have to hope and pray that Kamala does not win. That is important. Okay, I understand that there's no guarantee. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know who's going to win, what states. We don't know that, right? Whatever we have right now are predictions and polls and surveys and studies. But let's not assume anything at this point, okay? I hope and pray that Trump wins, and I strongly believe he will. But we know nothing for sure. So, the question, Emily, that you're asking, what is our next step if Kamala wins? Let's not go there. Okay? Maybe we will see what we wish to see, which is that Trump will win. And so, that question will no longer be, something that we need to talk about. But I just want to think so positive, which is why I don't even want to think about the scenario that Kamala is going to win. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. I believe in the power of positive thinking, so we have to think positive. It's not always easy. I know that sometimes we run into situations, or we're facing circumstances that compel us to think negative, that compel us to be pessimistic, but I want to be optimistic. I want to be optimistic. As Johnny wrote, God will give Trump the victory. That is exactly what I want to think about, that God will give Trump the victory. Emily is saying, Tossif, but you are our leader. I am not your leader. You're saying you are our leader. I'm not your leader. I'm just a voice. I'm just a voice. I'm a writer. I'm a podcaster. I'm a public policy professional. Um, I'm not a leader, you know. I address you all as my friends. Why do I do that? Because we're friends, okay? There's no leader here. Okay. I am not an elected official. And I am not a political candidate in 2024. I don't know about the future. I don't know about the future, but right now I'm not a political candidate for any office. I am not an elected official, so don't call me a leader. I'm just a friend, okay? We are a community of friends here. Okay? That's all I will say. A viewer named Elton writes from Brazil. Elton, thank you for joining from Brazil. That is so wonderful. Um, okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm going to be back. I think I saw that people said they missed the hat. Who said that you missed the hat? Back by popular demand. Well, the hat never left. It was just that the hat was just a few steps away from me. I usually keep it here on my desk, um, next to me, so it's within reach. But the hat was a few steps behind me, and so I just went and got it. Okay, so here I am. Here I am with the hat. Now you love it, right? You love the hat? If you love the hat, let me know. Michael Brown writes, the secret is in the hat. Claudia writes, I missed the hat. Love it. And Amanda also seems very happy. Amanda writes, dancing with joy for your hat. Emily writes, if Trump gets Georgia and Michigan, is it a guaranteed win? Okay, so let's try to answer that question. Let's try to answer that, okay? Just give me a little bit of time. I'm going to try to answer that. What I'm going to do is pull up the electoral map, and we'll try to answer that, okay? Stay engaged. Stay engaged. Steve loves my hat, says the hat is awesome. Stay engaged here, my friends. See, the numbers are way down today. The number of viewers is way down. It's just like yesterday. And something is going on. Something is very wrong. As I said, people are trying to suppress our conversation, but they cannot do it. They cannot do it. We are 1 hour into the live stream, and we're going to move forward. If we stop, that means we're accepting defeat. And I'm not ready to be defeated. I'm not ready to accept defeat, okay? So we're going to continue with the live stream, okay? It's probably not going to be 3 hours tonight because I have to, I had a busy day. I had a busy evening also. So I'm going to try to go and get some sleep, but I'm not leaving yet because Emily asked me a question about Michigan and Georgia, right? Those were the states that you mentioned. And I'm going to try to answer. So I'm pulling up the electoral map, okay? Okay. So let me tell you this. it appears, based on, hold on, let me figure this out. Okay. 2020. So let's say, okay. Let's say that Trump wins Michigan and that Trump wins Georgia and okay, let's assume that Trump wins Michigan and Trump wins Georgia. So that's going to be 250, and I'm coming to the rest. Okay, I'm coming to the rest. I'm going to keep North Carolina, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Nevada, Arizona blank. Okay. Okay. So not taking into account Wisconsin, Nevada, Arizona, Pennsylvania, North Carolina. Let's say that Trump wins Michigan and Trump wins Georgia. Then Trump is going to be at 250. 250 electoral college votes. And then how many do we need to win? Does anyone know? Can you tell me how many electoral college votes Trump needs in order to win the presidency? $270. Melissa writes 270. That is exactly correct. We need, a presidential candidate needs 270 electoral college votes to win. So if we assume that Trump wins Michigan and Trump wins Georgia, then Trump is going to be at 250. 270 is what is needed to win. 270. Just remember, 270 to win. 270 to win, okay? So 270. That's what's needed. So if Trump wins Michigan and Georgia, then Trump's going to be at 250. So he's going to need 20 more. He's going to need 20 more electoral college votes. Do you think Trump's going to win North Carolina? Let me ask you that. Do you think Trump's going to win North Carolina? I'm going to wait for your answers because we're going to do this together, okay? Okay, Claudia writes yes. Okay, then let's put North Carolina in Trump's bucket. Then Trump is at 266. Then Trump is at 266. How many more does he need? 4. 4 electoral college votes. Do you think he's going to win Pennsylvania? Jet writes, yup. Do you think Trump's going to win? So if Trump wins Michigan and Georgia and North Carolina, then he needs just 4 more electoral college votes. And Pennsylvania has 19. So if Trump wins Michigan, Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania, Trump wins the presidency. Not even taking into account Wisconsin, Nevada, Arizona. Not even taking into account those states. And let's say that we don't include Pennsylvania, just include Nevada. If Trump wins Michigan, Georgia, and North Carolina, he's at 266. He needs 4 more. Nevada has 6. If he gets Nevada, he's at 272. Easily. And now let's go back. Let's go back and restart this, okay? Let's restart this. Okay, so Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada. Just keep all of these blank. Just keep all of these blank. Okay? Do you think Trump's going to win Wisconsin? Let me just ask you one by one. Do you think Trump's going to win Wisconsin? Okay, Claudia writes yes. Okay, so Trump wins Wisconsin. If Trump wins Wisconsin, he should also win Michigan, right? I think so. I think so. Okay, so Trump wins Wisconsin and Michigan. He's at 244. And I think he's going to win Georgia. Trump and Georgia Governor Brian Kemp, they are now in good terms. Brian Kemp's going to help Trump. Trump has visited Georgia, appeared alongside Brian Kemp. So I think Trump's going to win Georgia. So then Trump is at 260. Do you think he's going to win North Carolina? If he wins do you think he's going to win North Carolina? He won North Carolina last time. Why won't he this time, right? Do you think he's going to win North Carolina? Let me know. Claudia writes yes. Okay, if he wins North Carolina, then he's at 276. So if Trump wins Wisconsin, Michigan, Georgia, North Carolina, Trump wins. Not even taking into account Pennsylvania, Nevada, Arizona. Okay, let's look at some other combination. Let's say Trump wins Arizona. You think he's going to win Arizona, right? Is Trump going to win Arizona? Frank writes yes. Steve writes Trump should win Arizona. Okay, Trump wins Arizona. I think he's going to win Georgia. And I think he's going to win North Carolina. So then Trump is at 262. So he needs 8. Just 8. Just 8. And let's say he wins Wisconsin. He gets 10. He wins. He's at 272 at that point. So you can look at different combinations and it becomes more and more obvious that Trump's going to win. Because I cannot think of a scenario in which Trump loses North Carolina. I don't think it's possible. I think Trump's going to win North Carolina. I really do. I really do. Okay, now let's look at a different combination. We're going to look at a different combination now. Let's start with Pennsylvania. Trump wins Pennsylvania, 19 electoral college votes. Trump wins Nevada, 6 electoral college votes. Trump wins Georgia, 16 electoral college votes. And then Trump wins Arizona, 11 electoral college votes. Not taking into account North Carolina, Michigan, Wisconsin. So let's say Trump wins Pennsylvania, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada. He's going to be at 271. That's all he needs. Even if we don't take into account Wisconsin, Michigan, North Carolina. North Carolina, I have been saying North Carolina is going to be a Trump state. It is a Trump state. It's going to vote for Trump. But even if you keep North Carolina blank, even if you keep Wisconsin blank and Michigan blank, just give Georgia to Trump, just give Pennsylvania to Trump, and just give Arizona, Nevada to Trump. He can win this without Wisconsin, Michigan, North Carolina. But really, the most likely scenario that I think is going to happen is Trump is going to win North Carolina. I think Trump is going to win Georgia. Okay? Hold on. I think Trump is going to win, as I said, North Carolina, Georgia. I think those two states Trump will win. I think Trump is going to win Michigan. And I think Trump is going to win Wisconsin. That puts him at 276. If he wins Wisconsin, Michigan, North Carolina, Georgia, that puts him at 276, not taking into account Pennsylvania, not taking into account Arizona, not taking into account Nevada. Arizona, I think he's going to win. Emily writes, I think Trump has Michigan for sure. I think Trump has Michigan, and I think if Trump has Michigan, then Trump also has Wisconsin. I think Trump has Georgia. I think Trump has North Carolina. That's all he needs. That's all he needs. He's going to be the president, 276. And let's say he wins all of these. He wins Georgia, North Carolina, Michigan, Wisconsin, Nevada, Arizona, Pennsylvania. That's going to put Trump at 312. 312. It is going to be a really amazing victory, 312. And Trump is hoping, he's hoping to win New York. Let's just imagine that Trump wins New York. That puts him at 340. 340. It's going to be amazing. Let's say Trump wins Colorado. Let's say Trump wins Colorado. Because Colorado has suffered tremendously, and the people of Colorado continue to suffer tremendously because of illegal immigration, because of Tren de Aragua, the violent gang, because of all the crimes taking place. So the people of Colorado, they are sick and tired of Democrats. Okay? Let's say Trump wins Colorado. He's going to be at 350. 350 if he wins Colorado. What about Virginia? What about Virginia? I know we're not talking much about Virginia, but let's not forget that Virginia elected a Republican governor, Glenn Youngkin. Let's say Trump wins Virginia. What happens then? He's at 363. 363. 363. I don't know if the numbers are going to go that high, but all Trump needs is 270. Okay? And he can do that with Wisconsin, Michigan, North Carolina, Georgia. So, my friends, there are different combinations. There are different combinations of states that can guarantee a Trump victory. Different combination of states. And so what's it going to be? I don't know. But when I look at the different possibilities, I am very, very optimistic that Trump is going to win. Emily writes, can we do a California combination? All right, Emily, let's do it. I mean, Trump spent a significant amount of time, in that campaign in Coachella, right? I mean, that was the in Coachella. That was such a rally. That was such a rally. Let's say Trump wins Wisconsin, Michigan. I'm not going to take into account Virginia. Let's leave Virginia, okay? Give me 1 second. Okay. Here's the interesting thing. You're gonna love this. Let's say, now the reason why we are talking about this is because Trump spent time in California. Why would he do a rally in California? Why would Trump do a rally in California? Maybe deep in his heart, Trump hopes, and maybe Trump understands that maybe something might happen that Trump wins California. So let's clear up everything, okay? Let's clear up North Carolina and Georgia and Wisconsin and Michigan and Pennsylvania, New York, Arizona, Nevada. Trump is at 219 and he wins California. He's going to be at 273. Okay? I mean, I know some people might say that this is like wild. This is wild. Let's say we keep Wisconsin aside, we keep Michigan aside, we keep North Carolina aside and Georgia aside and Pennsylvania. Let's not even talk about New York. Let's keep Arizona aside, Nevada aside. Let's assume that these are all states that we are not putting in Trump's bucket, okay? Right? I mean, we know that Trump is very likely going to win Georgia and North Carolina and Wisconsin and Michigan and Arizona, but let's assume that these are all states that we are not putting in Trump's bucket. So without all these states, Trump is going to be at 219, 219, 219. And let's say that he doesn't win Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada. Let's say the only state he wins is California. That's going to put him at 273. I mean, do you understand why Trump did a rally in California? I mean, do you understand why Trump did a rally in California? If Trump wins California, 54 electoral college votes. If Trump wins California, he can win this election without even winning Wisconsin, Michigan, North Carolina, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Nevada. I mean, this is how crazy the map gets. This is how crazy the map gets. If Trump, I mean, I feel like I'm repeating, but I just have to repeat it again so that we can all absorb it. You know, some things, it's like we hear it, we understand, but it's hard to absorb. If Trump wins California, he can win the presidency without even winning Wisconsin, Michigan, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, and Pennsylvania. If Trump just wins California, he wins the presidency. That's all. That's all. 54 electoral college votes, my friends. 54 electoral college votes. There's a reason why Trump campaigned in Coachella. What we are seeing is the tip of the iceberg. I mean, you know, if we look at things with a plain vision, if we see, okay, yeah, Trump had a great rally in California, he went to Coachella, he had a great time, the weather was warm, Dennis Quaid was on stage, and there were many other people who spoke on stage. It was pretty amazing, great gathering. Obviously, it's California, a lot of people were there. Coachella, very famous name, right? Coachella, California. I mean, just think about it. If you are running for president and every single day matters, every single day matters. I mean, okay, think about the fact that I'm doing live stream every single day. I'm not running for office. Okay? I'm not on the ballot in 2024. All right? I'm not on the ballot in 2024. I am not an incumbent elected official. I'm not a current candidate running for anything. But I understand that each and every minute, each and every second, each and every hour matters. And because I care about this country, because I care about our future, I am continuously doing live stream every day. I don't want to skip a single day. I mean, I understand that we all, in our own lives, we have our own busy schedule, right? We have family obligations, we have work, we have other things that we need to do. And taking into account everything, you know, taking care of home, taking care of work, taking care of other things, I am finding time every night to do these live streams. And so I understand how busy the schedule can get. And even when I feel like, okay, I need to lie down and get an 8-hour sleep, I don't. I do these live streams because I am looking at the bigger picture. I'm looking at the fact that the future of our country is at stake. And so I don't want to miss doing the live stream even for a single day. Even when I see that the Democrats have played some tricks and they have suppressed my numbers, my viewer numbers, they are trying to suppress free speech. They are trying to keep people from coming to my channel. Even after all that, I mean, the numbers are way down tonight. But am I stopping the live stream? I am not. Because I'm optimistic, I'm hopeful, and I will continue. I will continue. I mean, even if just 10 people are listening to me, those are 10 people I truly care about. Okay? I don't need 30, 40, 50,000 viewers. If there are 10 people, or 20 people, or 30 people, or 40 people listening to me, and they are listening to me attentively, they are absorbing the information, they are talking to me, we're having a nice exchange, that's all I care about. I just want to be able to tell myself that I tried, that I am one voice in a country of more than 300 million people. I am one voice It's actually more than 330 million people. I am one voice, and I tried my best because I understand how important it is for Donald Trump to win this election. So I just want to be able to tell myself, I did my best, and I'm glad Trump won. On November 6th, I want to be able to say that I'm a part of this history, this great American history, that before the most important election of our lifetime, I used my voice, I used my YouTube channel to spread the truth and to help Trump get elected. And so I'm coming to my main point because I was talking about California. I just want to be able to say that, hey, and I understand it. I understand how each and every hour matters. When you're looking at the most important election of our lifetime, each and every hour matters. You want to spend your time. You want to spend your time in the most productive way. And so as Trump is looking at the November 2024 election, he knows he has to win Wisconsin. He knows he has to win Michigan and North Carolina and Georgia and Pennsylvania and Arizona and Nevada. Maybe not all of them, but he needs to win a decent chunk of these states, a combination. We discussed a few different combinations. He needs to win a few different states to get to 270. He understands that. And so the number of hours he spent doing a rally in Coachella, California, do you think that he did it without understanding what he is doing? I mean, Trump understands that California is a heavily blue state. Trump understands that. So why did he spend time doing a rally in California, such a big rally in California? Why? He could have done, like the time that he spent in California, he could have done something in Wisconsin. He could have done something in Georgia. He could have done something in Pennsylvania or Nevada or Arizona. Now some of you might say, oh, he's already spending time in battleground states. Well, you can spend more time in battleground states. Why take time out of your busy campaign schedule and campaign in California? Trump knows something. Trump knows something about California. The time that he spent in California, there's a reason for that. He knows something. He knows that there is a possibility, even if it seems like it's a very slim chance, even if it seems it's a slim chance, but there is a possibility that Trump might win California. There's a possibility, which is why he spent time in California. And as I'm looking at this map, if Trump wins California, then he can win the presidency without winning Wisconsin, without winning Michigan, without winning Pennsylvania, without winning North Carolina, without winning Georgia, without winning Arizona, without winning Nevada. If he wins California, he wins the presidency. He needs to win one state, California, to win the presidency. And so, I mean, you can call it like a jackpot, a lottery, if he wins California. I don't know how to describe it, but really, there's a reason why Trump campaigned such a massive rally in California. There's a reason for that. If Trump wins California, he can win the presidency without winning Wisconsin, without winning Wisconsin, Michigan, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, Pennsylvania. All these 7 states that are called battleground. he can win the presidency without winning any of these battleground states if he just wins California. So there's a reason why Trump spent time in Coachella. And I know some people might be saying, that's crazy or that's hilarious. I think somebody just said that. Oh my Lord, that's hilarious. Really, I mean, there were people who said, oh, Trump's never going to win. Back in 2015, remember? Remember there were people in 2015 who said, oh, Trump's never going to win. He's never going to win the primary. He's never going to win the nomination. He's never going to win the presidency. People were laughing at Trump. People were laughing at Trump. And look what happened. Trump won. So anyone who's saying it's hilarious, it's crazy, Trump's never going to win California. No, I understand. I understand the reality. Like I said, I want to share accurate information. I want to share the truth. And the truth is that California is heavily, heavily Democrat. It is a heavily, heavily blue state. I understand that. I understand. I'm not saying California is a red state. I'm not even saying it's leaning red. I'm not even saying it's a swing state. I am saying that California is a solid blue. It's a solid blue state. But miracles happen. And if you call it a miracle, you can. Even if Trump miraculously wins California, there's still a possibility that he might win California. Even if it's a miracle. Even if it's a miracle. Miracles may happen, do happen. Okay? So, I just want you to understand the possibility that if Trump does not win Wisconsin, does not win Michigan, does not win Pennsylvania, does not win North Carolina, does not win Georgia, does not win Arizona, does not win Nevada, if he only wins California and holds the rest of the red states that he previously won in 2020 and 2016, if he just wins California, he wins. He wins the presidency. He's going to be at 273. He needs 200. He needs 270. Sorry. He needs 270. He's going to be at 273. So, really, it can happen. It can happen. All right? By the way, my friends, let me just ask you, the number of viewers has basically dropped, hit rock bottom. I mean, given the fact that at any given point in time, we can have anywhere from 200 viewers to 400 and beyond. I mean, it's really like went all the way down from the skyscraper down to the first floor or the second floor. But I don't care about that. I'll say what I'll say. Each and every person who's here, I care about you, and I appreciate the fact that you're here. And I've done this live stream for 1 hour 39 minutes so far. I have not cut down the number of minutes that I spend doing this live stream just because there aren't enough people here. Okay, because you know what? We're not going to let the evil people win. We're not going to let those people win who want to suppress our speech. We're not going to let them win. If they think that by reporting, by doing all kinds of tricks, they are going to discourage me from doing long live streams, or they are going to discourage me from speaking. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. They cannot discourage me. They cannot stop me. It's not going to happen. Okay? So here we are. In spite of very low number of viewers, we are here. We're having a great discussion, right? I mean, I think this is one of the best discussions we've had in a long time. I mean, we have great discussions every night, but the fact that we broke down the map, we went state by state by state, we looked at different combinations, the winning combinations, different possibilities, and we also talked about the possibility that if Trump wins California, he wins. Without even the battleground state, he would still win. I mean, did you love this conversation so far? Just let me know in the live chat. Did you enjoy so far the live stream tonight? Let me know, okay? Debbie writes, yes. Dana writes, absolutely. Chase writes, yes, you're amazing. Thank you, Chase. Suzanne writes, always. Michael Brown writes, yes. Heidi Smith writes, yes. Ward writes, yes, excellent. Amanda writes, yes, this stream has been unburdened by what has been. Amanda, well, I gotta laugh. Amanda writes, yes, this stream has been unburdened by what has been. The words straight from Kamala's dictionary, right? Claudia writes, yes, always an enjoyable time. Suzanne writes, cute mug. Yeah, this is my Wisconsin mug. I've got 2 Wisconsin mugs from Starbucks. 2 different designs. This is one of them. This is the older one, actually. So, my friends, thank you so very much. It's been a great conversation. And really, I mean, we have the opportunity to win. And I think we can win. We can win 54 or 55 Senate seats. I mean, not win because, you know, there aren't that many. Like, what I mean to say is that we can win enough Senate seats to get to a total number of 54 or 55 seat majority in the new Congress. You know, that's, so I just wanted to clarify. I'm not saying win 54 new seats. I'm just saying we can win enough Senate races so that our total number of Senate seats for the Republicans ends up being 54 or 55, okay? Going into new Congress. So if Trump wins the White House, if we have a 54, if we have total 54 or 55 seats, the Republicans in the new Congress, if we grow the size, I mean Senate seats, if we also grow the size of our majority in the House, then we are going to be in great shape to implement the America First agenda, which is combat inflation, make America energy independent, secure the border, deport the illegal immigrants, the criminals who are causing, you know, we hear about criminal illegal aliens, right, who are causing so much of trouble in our country. And I mentioned, I think it was during the last live stream, I mentioned that Speaker Mike Johnson said that 4.5 million criminal illegal aliens are going to be first priority for deportation. 4.5 million. So, you know, we can do all that. Deport the criminal aliens, secure the border, combat inflation, make America energy independent, strengthen our relationship with our international allies, combat crimes, make America more safe and secure, make the neighborhoods more safe and secure. We can do all that if Trump wins the White House, if we have a sound Republican majority in the US Senate, if we grow the size of the majority in the US House of Representatives. It is all possible, my friends. So, let's see some comments here. Okay. So, my friends, voting is a right as well as a responsibility. So vote, because if you are a US citizen, you have the right to vote, and you also have the responsibility to vote. Okay? So, my friends, thank you so very much for watching this live stream. Thank you for joining. I'm going to wrap up the live chat, and not the live chat, the poll that I'm running. I'm going to wrap that up. The question that I asked, hold on. The question that I asked was, let me change the screen here. The live chat, the poll that I have is, who is the best governor in America? The choices are Greg, hold on. Okay. The choices are Greg Abbott of Texas, Ron DeSantis of Florida, Sarah Sanders of Arkansas, Glenn Youngkin of Virginia. I'm going to end the poll. Let's see the results. Okay, Greg Abbott got 26% of the votes. Ron DeSantis got 56% of the votes. Glenn Youngkin got 11%. Sarah Sanders got 5%, okay? Out of 160 votes. 160 votes total, okay. All right, so the poll question I asked is, who is the best governor in America? The choices that I put on there: Ron DeSantis, Greg Abbott, Glenn Youngkin, Sarah Sanders. It appears that out of the 160 respondents, 56% said Ron DeSantis, 26% said Greg Abbott, 11% said Glenn Youngkin, 5% said Sarah Sanders. Okay. A viewer named Doyle is saying the poll question is dishonest by definition. What do you mean dishonest by definition? What do you mean dishonest by definition? I mean, did you want me to put Gavin Newsom up there? Or Kathy Hochul? Or Jared Polis? Or J.B. Pritzker? Or Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota? You wanted those choices up there? No. They're all bad governors, awful governors. The best ones, there are more than 4, but just because YouTube would only allow me to put 4 choices, I had to make decisions, so I put who I thought are the 4 best. Ron DeSantis, Greg Abbott, Glenn Youngkin, Sarah Sanders. If you are thinking about Gavin Newsom, if you're thinking about J.B. Pritzker and Kathy Hochul and Jared Polis and Tim Walz, lazy Tim Walz of Minnesota, they're the worst governors in America. Okay? They're the worst ones. And I did actually do a poll on the worst ones yesterday, I think. And who won? Do you remember? I think it was Gavin Newsom. He got voted during my live stream. He got voted as the worst governor in America. Okay? So you may have missed that poll. Here I'm talking about the best. And so obviously I have to put the best choices up there. Ron DeSantis, Greg Abbott, Glenn Youngkin, Sarah Sanders, and of course, we can expand that list. We can talk about Kristi Noem. We can talk about Brian Kemp. We can talk about Jim Justice. We can talk, I mean, there are others. Okay? Governor Ivey. Others. So, all right. Okay, my friends, thank you so very much. We are 1 hour, 50 minutes into the live stream. I'm going to end this live stream now. I thank you all for your support, for your love, for your words of encouragement. Overwhelming support, my friends. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. And we are going to be doing the live streams, but also please make sure that you check out my latest podcast episode that I published. The title of my podcast episode is, and I'm going to give that to you in just a second here. The title of my podcast episode is the latest one, Present Day Politics, Stay Informed, Stay Engaged, and Be Vocal. Okay? And I also published another video which was recorded as I was driving through Wisconsin's beautiful countryside. And the title of that video, so you can see me driving my car, and that's when the video was shot. And the title of that video is November 2024, It's About Our Future. It's just a long video. You can go check that out. So check out my other two videos, okay, that I published today. And please like, subscribe, and share. Support this channel, my friends. This channel needs your support. I need your support. Okay? So thank you so very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll be back again with more videos, more podcast episodes, and more live streams. So thank you so very much. I'll be back again soon. Stay connected. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Thank you so very much, my friends. I'll be back again soon. Have a good night.